All right, well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. With me today is City Council President Pro Tem Montgomery Steppe. We also have Isabella Rodriguez, the student body president at Lincoln High School, which is just across the street behind us. Let me say right now, go Hornets, right? Excellent. Ooh, I just had a reaction to that bell. I got to start running, get to class. I don't want to get in trouble. Also with me this morning is our city's engineer, Rania Amon, and as well as members of her incredible engineering capital projects team. And of course, our park and recreation director, Andy Field, and members of his incredible park and rec team. It is great to be here this morning in Lincoln Park to kick off construction of the John F. Kennedy Park Improvements Project. Now, this park dates back to 1971. For anyone who was struggling in math like I did in high school, that is 52 years ago. And other than some security lighting upgrades installed in 1978 and some other upgraded fixtures about 40 years later in 2018, this park has not been improved in a meaningful way in over half a century. Today, we're going to change that. What begins today is a $4.8 million project to make this park better for this community. When this work is completed, it will have a new public restroom, a new picnic shelter and play structure, fitness equipment, site furnishings such as benches, trash and recycling receptacles, a new drinking fountain, and landscape and irrigation upgrades. The community here especially wanted enhanced lighting to make the park safer, and they're going to get it. This project is expected to take about a year to complete, and I look forward to coming back here for the ribbon cutting. Now, why I'm particularly excited today is because we know that this community needs and deserves more parks and recreation space. Good parks are essential to our high quality of life, and we are working our way across the city, improving parks that are in desperate need of upgrades and opening new parks where there weren't any before. In the last fiscal year, we improved 12 parks and opened 4 new parks. This year, we're anticipating improving 18 additional parks and opening 3 new ones. Make no mistake, we are getting it done. But we won't do this alone. We partner with communities, let us know what the needs are and where they'd like us to make investments. And so I want to thank the people of Lincoln Park, as well as the residents of the Seabreeze Apartments, for letting us know what they wanted here in this community park. I also, as I mentioned, can't do this alone. I can't do it without the partnership of a city council, and I'm grateful to have the partnership of the council president pro tem, as well as the chair of our budget committee. These projects need money, right, Madam Chair? On this particular project. It's with that introduction, I'm pleased to introduce to the podium our council president pro tem and the representative for Council District 4, Montgomery Steppe. Council President pro tem.
Thank you so much, Mayor Gloria, for that introduction. And good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you this morning. As was said, I'm Council President Pro Tem Montgomery Steppe, and I have the pleasure of representing District 4 in fighting for an equitable distribution of resources for our historically underserved communities. My fight includes access to parks and green spaces. It's extremely important. And this day is particularly special to me because my grandmother raised her 4 children right here in Seabreeze Apartments. Back then it was Bay Vista Apartments. My great aunt, the oldest of 13, owned a home on Manomet right behind us. And so this is a very familiar area to me, and I know that it certainly is in need of resources. Access to clean, safe, and healthy neighborhoods is one of my pillars of governance, and I'm proud to stand here on a day like today where we can celebrate the groundbreaking of a renovation project for residents to enjoy. We know that they truly deserve it. A groundbreaking is such an important project milestone because shovels in the ground today means an investment in our community. A groundbreaking signifies a recommitment to transforming our city to a more equitable place, starting with recreational spaces. When we talk about investing these $4.8 million in the planning of Kennedy Park, we are talking about intentional investment in making our communities more livable. We must be intentional in our efforts to address the long-standing neglect of our quality of life issues. This park has stood, as the mayor said, in our community since 1971, and it is long overdue for upgrades. And I'm proud that this park will now hold fitness equipment, play areas, shading, security lights, and so much more. At the very least, local elected officials must provide basic needs, including access to safe spaces for our children to play, clean drinking water, clean parks with adequate lighting, and spaces where the residents can gather and cultivate a sense of community. We know that that's what it's all about. At the intersection of health and livable neighborhoods, we can do simple things to promote safe and livability through environmental design. Parks are some of our city's most hardworking elements. The trees and open space improve our air quality and provide shade during our hottest months. The play equipment offers areas for fun activities for our young people. And while this park directly improves environmental justice with the addition of so many amenities, it also helps build a place of opportunity where all are welcome. This park represents the action behind the advocacy, and I look forward to seeing residents and people across District 4 enjoy this new park and embrace this development as a win. As we continue to center the community's voice in new developments and plans, our fight to sustain growth in our neighborhoods of District 4 will continue. And together, we are leaving an impact that improves our community for generations to come. And with that, I have the pleasure of introducing our next speaker, President of the Associated Student Body at Lincoln High School, Isabella Rodriguez.
Good morning. My name is Isabella Rodriguez. Good morning. My name is Isabella Rodriguez. I'm Associate Student Body President at Lincoln High School. As a person who finds this park a fun place to hang out with friends after school, these park improvements seem long overdue. I'm super excited and looking forward to a more safer and enjoyable place at Kennedy Park. Adding a restroom facility and a designated ADA parking will make the park more accessible to everyone, not just us students. I love the new idea of a new play structure and fitness equipment. As a school, we are often known for our athletics. This will benefit when athletes are on off-season. They could come get a good workout in, as well as local residents. As a young lady, hearing about these new security lighting will make me feel so much more safer, not just for me, myself, but for every other student and local resident, especially with the change of time and sports getting out late. Adding a picnic shelter and drinking fountains means families can spend quality time here. It's not just about us, it's about enhancing the community's quality of life. I'm glad the city is finally investing in Kennedy Park. These improvements will benefit students, make the neighborhood a more attractive, safer, and enjoyable place to live in. Thank you.
Well done, Madam President. I think that was great. Understand why your colleagues elected you to be student body president. Fun fact, I was student body president of Madison High School about a billion years ago, and we were chatting a little bit before, and nothing's changed. We were agreeing that you can work really hard, but still people are not always satisfied, right? But what I shared with President Rodriguez is that you just keep moving forward, right? Don't let the critics define you. You get the job done, and people will appreciate it. So you're going to get the job done today by getting this project started. I'm glad you're here. Let me just conclude very quickly with a couple more acknowledgments. As I mentioned before, can't do this without the neighborhood residents and our council member, but we also have other key partners that help us with this. Lydia Marshall, who is our project manager on this project, our resident engineer, Mustafa Alani, our contractor, Fordyce Construction Incorporated, and the designer, Estrada Land Planning, Inc. Thank you to all of those folks for their contributions to this. And last but certainly not least, the gentleman who you might get some B-roll from just a moment ago, who was working that, I don't know what that's called. Anyway, Zach Biddle was doing some work out here, and Zach, thank you for what you do. All of it together in about a year's time, we're going to have a better Kennedy Park here for the people of Lincoln Park, and that day cannot come fast enough. So with no further ado, let's get it going. Let's break some ground, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
There we go.